Hello everyone! I am on my way to go to the store, but I wanted to stop and take a moment to acknowledge parents and parenthood. I guess it's just something that's kind of on my mind, especially because soon I will become a parent. And so I'm kind of thinking about like the different things and the different aspects of it and stuff like that. And so I guess before I become a parent, I want to make sure that I acknowledge my parents and all of the parents out there who work so hard on a daily basis to be parents, because it's a really tough job. And I think that there is so much more to it than what's like on the outside, sort of. I think that it's obvious that parents have to do their best to like make sure that they feed their kids and stuff, and make sure that they are taken care of, like just on a human basis, I guess, like that they need clothes and food and things like that. But I think that parenthood is so much more than that. And I think that the fact that parenthood is something that people are doing like every single day, like mom and dad are a parent every single day and they're always taking care of like their children, I think that that can kind of dim down like how important parenthood really is. But in my head and in my mind and in my understanding, I really feel like parents are so important, to the point that I think that they can change the world. And I'm not just like saying that like, oh, parents can change the world, woo, and stuff like that, but like I'm actually like my theory is literally that parents are one way that the world can change. Because if there is a parent with good intentions and like the want for their child to become somebody who has healthy habits and healthy morals, and who is just a great person in general, I think that they then have the ability to raise a child to be that way. Like, I understand that kids can grow up and they can become people who are much different than how they were raised, but I really believe that if parents take in consideration the power that they have in their hands to basically help shape and create individuals who will be basically like the next big thing, they are the next generation, then there could be a very big change in society, just because of all of the different things that children can be taught and the different things that they can be taught to support and uphold and stand up for. And so I think that parents are absolutely amazing. I want to say thank you so much to my parents for putting in all of their efforts and hard work. Another point that I wanted to make real quick is towards parents who stay at home with their kids, and moms, I guess specifically, because I guess that's the majority of the parent who would stay home are moms. And so I have heard many times the phrase, or like I've heard people respond in ways that sound somewhat like, well, I'm just a mom, or I just stay at home. But then again, I just hate hearing that, because I feel so strongly that that person who has stayed at home with their children, they have done such a huge thing. Like, if they have sacrificed to stay home with their kids and to put their time and effort and their patience into raising these kids, it's not just staying at home. And I don't like when people look at themselves that way, and I also don't like when other people look at stay-at-home parents that way, because that's like the biggest job, that's like one of the biggest things that a person can do. And just because they might not have gone to school to become like a stay-at-home parent, or that they aren't like educated in that sense, or they aren't like at like a society status or something like that. I hope I'm making sense, but I think that that shouldn't matter. I think that people who stay at home deserve a lot of respect, because they are doing such a huge job in raising their kids. And people who stay at home, I feel like, have a even greater power because they literally have the ability to make their home like the most healthy community for their children. Like they have the power to shape and basically create an environment for their kids to grow up in, and not only for their kids but for themselves and for their spouse who goes out and works. Excuse me. And so they have such a great power, and I think that this is something for myself to kind of keep in mind too, because I'm transitioning from being somebody who has always worked outside of the home to somebody who wants to stay at home with our baby, hopefully. And so I know that that's something that I definitely want to do, but I do feel myself like reaching certain days where I'm just like, oh, like cleaning up the house and stuff like that doesn't feel as important as going out and working felt, or something like that. But it's really important for me to remember that having the house clean and having a like happy and calm and safe environment for my family is a big deal. It's just that society just kind of makes it seem like it's not a big deal, but it really is. And so I just want to say thank you to everybody out there who works so hard every single day to make their families happy and to help keep things flowing for the world. I hope that maybe this has given some people some inspiration or has just cheered somebody up. Hopefully my mom and dad will watch this video and know that I appreciate them greatly. I also appreciate my husband's parents because it's really important for me to have support from him in the sense that I am able to be the person who gets to stay at home with our baby, and hopefully I will be able to be a healthy parent who is able to raise our kids in a healthy way. But yeah, please do remember to like this video and subscribe if you have not already, and hopefully you'll see me again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take good care. Bye-bye.